Zara, a young wealthy African lady, lived a comfortable life in her elegant mansion. One rainy night, everything changed. She opened her front door and found a baby girl wrapped in a blanket, with a note that read,
"Please help me train her. I am her sick mother, and I will die in a few weeks because of my illness. I cannot take care of her anymore."
Zara was stunned, torn between her current life and the possibility of raising a child that wasn't hers. It was a difficult decision, but her heart ached for the innocent baby. Despite her hesitation, she made the courageous choice to take the child in, naming her Chioma. Zara knew that this decision would change her life forever, but she was determined to give Chioma the love and care she deserved. Raising Chioma as a single mother was far from easy. Balancing her successful career with the responsibilities of motherhood was a daily challenge. Zara often faced harsh judgments from society, who viewed her as a woman with a child out of wedlock. Despite the stigma, Zara pushed through, providing Chioma with the best life possible. By the time Chioma turned 4, she had become a bright and lively little girl, full of joy and energy. Zara began to feel the need for companionship and started thinking about dating again. But whenever she met someone, things fell apart the moment she revealed Chioma's existence. The men would accuse her of being a loose woman trying to dump her baggage on them, leaving her heartbroken time and again. One night, after yet another painful rejection, Zara broke down. She sat on her couch, crying bitterly, wondering if she would ever find a man who could love her and accept her daughter. As she sobbed, Chioma, sensing her mother's sadness, climbed into her lap. The little girl wiped Zara's tears and said softly,
"Don't cry, Mommy. I love you."
Her innocent words pierced through Zara's sorrow, offering her a moment of comfort. Zara held her daughter close, feeling an overwhelming sense of love for the child who had come into her life so unexpectedly. A few months later, during a shopping trip, Zara's life took an unexpected turn. She met a handsome man named Tunde at a local mall. Tunde was kind, well-spoken, and successful, and there was an instant connection between them. They started spending more time together, going on dates and even taking Chioma along to parks and picnics. Tunde treated Chioma like his own, playing with her and making her laugh. Their bond grew stronger, and Zara found herself falling deeply in love. After some time, Zara felt it was necessary to tell Tunde the truth about how Chioma came into her life. Nervously, she shared the story of the night she found the baby on her doorstep, fearing Tunde's reaction. But to her surprise, he responded with warmth and love. "You are a good woman with a good heart," Tunde said, "I love you even more for it." His acceptance melted away her fears, and for the first time in a long time, Zara felt a sense of peace. Despite Tunde's deep love for Zara and Chioma, there was one major obstacle: his mother. When Tunde shared his plans to marry Zara, his mother was furious. She refused to accept a woman who already had a child.
"She's not worthy of you," his mother said sternly. "I don't want a used woman for my daughter-in-law."
Tunde, however, remained firm. "She gives me peace, Mom. I love her and Chioma, and nothing will stop me from marrying her, not even you," he told his mother, making it clear that his mind was made up. His mother was shocked by his resolve, but over time, she realized that her son was serious about his decision. Reluctantly, she agreed to be a part of the wedding, though it was clear she still had reservations. The wedding day finally arrived, and it was a beautiful and colorful ceremony filled with joy and love. Zara looked stunning in her white gown as she walked down the aisle, and Tunde couldn't take his eyes off her. The room was decorated with vibrant flowers and traditional African elements, creating a festive atmosphere. The couple exchanged heartfelt vows, with Chioma happily standing by their side. After the ceremony, Zara thanked Tunde for marrying her despite the difficulties she had faced.
"Thank you for taking the shame off my eyes,"
she said, her voice full of emotion. Tunde smiled warmly at her and replied, "And thank you for accepting to be my wife." It was a moment of deep gratitude and love, sealing their commitment to each other. After their wedding, life for Zara and Tunde was blissful. They treated Chioma as their first child, never revealing the truth about how she came into their lives. To them, she was their daughter in every way that mattered. Their home was a modern mansion, filled with laughter and joy. One day, Zara discovered that she was pregnant. As her belly began to grow, Chioma would often rub her mother's baby bump, smiling with excitement about becoming a big sister. The family was overjoyed. And they looked forward to welcoming a new addition into their lives. In the end, Zara's journey, which had started with an abandoned baby at her doorstep, led to a life filled with love, family, and happiness. She had found a man who loved her for who she was and accepted Chioma as his own. Together, they built a beautiful life, filled with laughter, support, and unbreakable bonds. Their story was one of love, resilience, and the beauty of finding family in the most unexpected ways. In their modern mansion, surrounded by their children, Zara and Tunde lived happily ever after, grateful for the love that had brought them together.